Let's eat. Let's eat. Hi, everybody. Everybody. I'm hey. I'm what's happening. Boo. You season 5 trailer. I watched the first season of that and then never any more afterwards. I don't know, just really didn't care for it. Same thing with Stranger Things. Watched the first season and then after that, eh, eh. I don't know, girl. It just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it for me. But you know what does do it for me? Girl World. Did she spray Pam on the food? We have an exciting stream to get to tonight. So Amberlynn last confirmed to us that she was taking a hiatus. She was going to be taking a break, wasn't going to be uploading to YouTube, but Girly Pop has kind of been putting in time and a half peripherally in Girl World. She's been doing Instagram stories. She's been threatening the reaction channels. Have y'all seen this? Threatening reaction channels. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. You know what I always say, you guys? You know what I always say about the whole like reaction channel copyright shit? When people are doing well on YouTube, when they're making good money, they don't care about if other people transform their content. They don't care about that sort of thing. The only people who get all worked up about reaction channels using their content and threatening lawyers and lawsuits and all this shit, the only types of people that have that sort of turmoil happen or occur is when their channel is not doing well. About this time last year, if you guys weren't around back then, I dealt with the red-headed witch of upstate New York, and she threatened her lawyers against me and this and that and the other thing. You know why? Because Alicia Doherty's content has quickly nosedived. You go to her channel, 1.5 million subscribers. The views on her videos, like 12,000, 14,000. It's bad. It's bad. So it's no wonder that they go after, not because their content sucks, because other people are stealing it, right? Yeah, no, that's why they're losing views. Not because they're not innovative or because they're engaged with their audience or do anything for their audience. It's because of other people. It's because of the haters. That's why they're losing views. That's the only types of people that get all huffy and puffy about reaction channels. Amberlynn, good example. Her community has kind of nosedived. Her reputation is at an all-time low. What is she doing? Reaction channels, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna strike you. I'm gonna get my lawyer involved. It's not a coincidence. Anytime people are not doing well or they're not making the money that they think they're entitled to, it's somebody else's fault. It's not Amberlynn's fault. No, not because she can't perform or do for her own channel. It's because of the reaction channels. It's because of the people on Reddit that talk shit on her. It's because of the people on other websites that talk about her. It's always someone else's fault. So this is kind of where I think that this has come from recently with Amberlynn threatening Salty Crab. We're going to get to it. It's going to come up a little bit later. We have a whole slew of housekeeping items to get to. First, Emily's speaking out. This didn't take long at all. This didn't take long at all. Emily is speaking out. She put out this big, sappy, emotional post about how she misses Colleen. It's coming up on about a year since Colleen passed away. I want to say that she passed away sometime in April, if I'm not mistaken. If you don't know who this is, Emily dated a super morbidly obese woman prior to Amberlynn named Colleen. She was in the hospital for the entirety of their relationship. She was on Dr. Oz at one point because of how big she was. And Emily had a feeder-feedy relationship with this person. Emily, now coming up on the anniversary of Colleen passing away, took to Instagram to talk about how Colleen was like the one and how hard this has been on her and yada, yada, yada. I don't know if this is a deflection. I don't know if this is her trying to kind of poke at Amberlynn and pull one over on Amberlynn, but Emily has a whole lot to say. I will say, originally, when this post went up, it was very vaguely worded, and a lot of people were wondering, well, is this about Amberlynn? Is this like, it's hard to accept the loss of, like, are you talking about your relationship with Amberlynn? Being you was the safest, warmest feeling I've ever known. Yeah, no figure, because she was laying on top of you. Nothing in this world will ever replace that. So prior to her coming in and actually editing in the name Colleen, a lot of people were wondering, was this about Amberlynn? Emily actually went in, edited the post, and added in this little blurb here at the end. I miss you, Colleen, my princess girl. My love for you will never fade, not in this lifetime or any other. So this kind of confirms that this wasn't about Amberlynn. And Amberlynn was just a rebound. Just a rebound. But I mean, that's kind of what we were saying back when they originally got in a relationship. Because when did they get in a relationship? June? They got in a relationship in June, and Colleen passed away in April. I mean, yes, that's weird of Emily. That's extremely weird for Emily, on top of many weird things about Emily. But it's also weird that Amberlynn would involve herself with someone that was so quickly moving on from the grieving process. I don't know. I think it's kind of like there's some onus that falls on Amberlynn for needing to have a little bit of wherewithal of maybe it's not the best idea to get in a relationship with someone that was with someone that just passed away 2 months ago. I don't know. But in true Amberlynn fashion, let's rush into things. Let's try to move in. Let's make this work. Let's force it. Let's eat. But yeah, that did not work the way that she intended it to. Mandy, thank you so much for all of those gifted memberships. 6 gifted memberships to people on Twitch. Thank you so much. Oh, CD being one of the recipients. Nice to see you, CD. Mandy, thank you so much for doing that. Really appreciate you expanding the Twitch community. We also have Little Ghost Gone subscribing for a 5th month. Thank you so much, Little Ghost. Tommy really wiped the slate clean. Good one. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, in all honesty, I don't think that tonight we'll have to do too much with wiping. We have some Emily stuff to get to, and then we have, pretty much just Emily stuff, and then Amberlynn striking or threatening to strike Salty Crab, and then we have a little bit of Alexis stuff. So I don't know if there will be too much wipe talk tonight. Wipe talk. Oh my god. You know how like on sections of TikTok they like call it blank talk? Like people who like want to stay hydrated, they call that section of TikTok water talk. Oh my god, maybe there's a bariatric section for like people that grind on washcloths on the edge of sinks called wipe talk. Oh my gosh, am I speaking this into existence? Let's mourn. Let's grieve. Jordy, you missed Beck's comment about Amber seeing a ghost on her last live. Oh, interesting. No. I did not see that. We can skip the Alexis part. It's brief. I know, we hate Alexis, tomato emoji, but it's brief. It's a voice memo of Amberlynn talking about how it's not a good idea to get involved with married women. It's brief. Kill Well, thank you so much for your membership on YouTube. Nice to have you. Thank you so much. Abby Luna, hello. I went grocery shopping today and got a rotisserie chicken, and then I felt sad because I felt like Amber. I'm sat for the fat girl tea. Oh, rotisserie chickens are good. Come on, rotisserie chickens. Oh, yeah. Like, carve them up and shred them and turn them into like a dip or something, like a buffalo chicken dip. Oh, yeah. I'm so here. You know why they put rotisserie chickens in the back of Sam's Club and in the back of Costco's? They do that. They do that on purpose so that you have to walk through the whole fucking store and get tempted by other things. They know what they're doing selling those rotisserie chickens for $4.99 and $5.99. They know what they're doing. Oh, I'm a big rotisserie chicken stan. I'll go to bat for a rotisserie chicken. Mm-hmm. Miyagi, thank you so much for 10 months. Perfect way to spend my weekend at my boyfriend's house. Hope everyone has some tea and biscuits for this stream. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. Thank you so much, Miyagi. Glad to hear that you are with your loved one. Fozzie Hecticana, thank you for your membership. All right, so I don't really know if we have much to look at in terms of this screenshot that's currently on the stream. But yeah, if you are just coming in, basically Emily put this up a couple days ago with the tagged song Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. And she wrote this very sappy post about the woman that she was in a relationship with prior to Amberlynn. Talked a lot about love and loss and how they cared for one another. And it was a world that we knew and only we knew. Being with you was safe and warm. Lately, my mind keeps pulling me back to moments that changed everything, when I could still reach for you. Losing you wasn't just losing someone I loved. I'm guessing that all of these feelings are being conjured up by it coming up on 1 year. Typically, when pets, pass away, like a year goes by, usually, feelings, come up again a year later on the anniversary. So yes, she took to Instagram to write this post about Colleen passing away and talked about really how Colleen was the love of her life. Some people were speculating on whether or not this was for Amberlynn, but Emily actually went in later and actually very directly told us, I miss you, Colleen. Not Amberlynn, not the relationship that I had with Amberlynn, not the soft, gentle, vanilla ice cream rolled up in fruit roll-ups love that I had with Amberlynn. Not Rarity running out the back door relationship with Amberlynn. Not that. No, she doesn't miss that. She misses Colleen. Also, as recent as I think like 30 minutes ago, she put up another post here that we are going to take a look at. And it's seemingly about the same thing. When you're desperate to feel anything other than heartbreak, you learn to... Oh, this kind of sounds like it's about Amberlynn. Oh, wait, this is tea. This is tea. The last one was kind of just like paying honor, paying respect to Colleen. This one seems like it's about Amberlynn. Okay. When you're desperate to feel anything other than heartbreak, you learn to blur the edges of red flags. You find yourself clinging to the warmth someone offers, even if shadows linger behind it. Sometimes the warmth you cling to is just the glow of the gaslight, and by the time you realize it, you're already burned. Grief has a way of making comfort feel like salvation, and in the quiet ache of loss, you only want to see the light, even if it flickers. Oh, bitch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Amberlynn, a red flag. Okay, so let's dissect this. Okay, so in this post, basically called Amberlynn a rebound. When you're hurting so badly and you want to feel anything that isn't pain, you will move on to something that will take your mind off of that or make you feel something other that isn't just agony. Amberlynn functioned as that for Emily. Amber was just a red flag. Even if shadows linger behind Amberlynn's warmth. Oh my God. Well, you know what those shadows are. Soiled washcloths. You know what she's referring to here. Yeah, the warmth. So Emily was kind of drawn in by, hey, I will lay 550 pounds across you, and you can do whatever you do with this to get you off. But the shadows that linger behind me, yeah, they're the shitty washcloths. Oh my God, this is poetic. Sometimes the warmth that you cling to is the glow of a gaslight, and you get burned. Oh my God. A red flag with shadows lingering behind it that burned Emily. Yeah, this wasn't the soft, gentle love that Amberlynn described to us. Amberlynn told us that the only reason that they broke up was because of the response that the internet had. She blamed reaction channels. She blamed you guys. She blamed people that were doxing and interfering with Emily's house and home life. I don't really know what that means, but that's the reason Amberlynn gave as to why they broke up. Seeing a very different story play out right here. And don't we see that with every fucking ex? Do we not? Every single ex. Amberlynn says it one way, the exes say it another way. So what is it? Seasons 1 through 6, all of the ex-girlfriends are crazy. All of the ex-girlfriends were abusive. All of the ex-girlfriends were horrible and toxic. What's the common denominator here, girly pop? Maybe while she was visiting, she stole Colleen's washcloths. Okay. You know what? I mean, I'm going to keep saying it. Chantal was right about some of you. She was. Foodie Beauty was right about some of you. Grief has a way of making comfort feel like salvation. And in the quiet ache of loss, you only want to see the light, even if it flickers. I mean, are you guys taking the same thing from this that I am? Amberlynn was just a rebound. Very common thing for people to do when they get out of a relationship. They want to be in a relationship again. They want all the good things that come with a relationship. So they get into another one real quick. You know, people that like can't be single, like no matter what, they have to be in a relationship. Like Amberlynn was just a rebound. Emily was going through, I mean, not backing up Emily here, not trying to comfort her, not trying to be on her side, but Emily was really going through something and she needed to take her mind off of it. And Amberlynn was that thing that took her mind off of it. I don't know, girl. Interesting. She was just a giant basketball. She was just a giant basketball. Oh my gosh. Check apathetic facts for more Emily T. Ooh, this is news to me. Are they screenshots? More Emily T. I mean, you know that I'm here for the Emily T. You know I'm here for the Emily T. I am always here for a Chantal Rage, and I'm always here for Emily T. Is it a video or is it screenshots? Because sometimes Apathetic Facts puts up on their community tab. Oh, bitch, here it is. Oh, thank you so much for that suggestion. All right, let me pull it up on the big screen here. Bitch. Emily is not playing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So someone on Emily's post about Colleen wrote, my first relationship led me to a partner with mental health issues. I was convinced I could handle it because I was a newly graduated mental health professional. I say that because as a fellow helping professional, we're always at risk of burying our feelings by helping others. So this person's kind of trying to relate to Emily. I mean, they know her background. They know that she's a nurse. They know that she has experience with this kind of stuff. So I think that this person was trying to kind of, I don't want to call this baiting because this could be a true story and everything, but I mean, I'm kind of seeing what this person is doing here, and it could be a coincidence, but they're really trying to relate to Emily, and they're saying, yeah, girl, like, I went through something very similar. I was with someone, and I rebounded, and I thought because I was an RN, I could handle it too, but I really couldn't. And the response that Emily gave to this was, thank you for sharing your story. When the borderline personality disorder got brought up initially, I also had the mentality of convincing myself that I could handle it because of my professional background. It's very different when it's on a personal level. So it's a lot different to go to work, have a patient or a client, and work with them on their BPD versus it being on your couch at home 24 hours a day. So it was very personal having Amberlynn at my house, especially when you're already in a vulnerable state, aka everything that she was going through in terms of grieving Colleen. That's what she means by already being in a vulnerable state. So rebounding off of feeling unfulfilled, unresolved feelings of grief, getting into a relationship with Amberlynn, someone who has a whole slew of issues, on top of the fact that they're toxic. She ends up the statement here by saying, it's very different on a personal level, especially when you're in a vulnerable state, and especially when there is a strong pattern of skilled manipulation involved. Bitch. Oh my gosh. On top of everything that Beck is releasing about Amberlynn, we have Emily coming in hot with a statement about Amberlynn being manipulative, being a red flag, being the shadow that lingers behind a flickering candle. Oh my gosh. Now, we kind of talked about this. We kind of talked about this in our last stream, about Emily not really being a popular side character. We don't like Emily. We don't like the things that she's done. We don't like the websites that she has been a part of. We don't like the communities that she's been a part of. We really don't like Emily. But but girl's got tea. So, I don't know, y'all. It's kind of been floating around the community. Me saying this. Yeah, it's kind of been floating around the community. I don't know. Do we make Les Eat a plea deal? You know, it's like... Do we make Les Eat a plea deal? Hey, listen. We have all of your skeletons on the table. We're willing to maybe overlook some of that or put some skeletons back in the closet if you have the tea. I don't know, girl. But what I will say about this is Emily seems to be someone that doesn't mind engaging with Girl World. A very sharp contrast to what you would see with season 5's girlfriend, Jade. Jade doesn't talk to anybody. Jade doesn't have social media. Jade doesn't reach out to reaction channels. Jade doesn't post stuff like this on Instagram and then interact with people in the comments. Jade ghosted Girl World. She doesn't want any part of it. Emily, on the other hand, I have seen a lot of people DM her and her respond. Them say things about Amberlynn on some of her posts and her like the post. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Massive giant skeletons. Yeah, we're going to need a walk-in closet, but you know. I agree with Colleen's brother. Can you be more specific? Because if you guys don't remember, back when Emily and Amberlynn first got in a relationship, I kind of made the controversial decision to reach out to Colleen's brother. And it it wasn't a very extensive conversation, but I basically told him what was going on. I told him why his late sister was on the forefront of a drama community online. I sort of told him about what the internet knew about Emily. He was definitely surprised by a little bit of it, but ultimately the main takeaway from that conversation that I had with him is that he kind of thought that Colleen was a lost cause. He kind of thought that even though she had this catalyst in her life that was Emily and was, fattening her up and doing the whole feeding stuff, he kind of thought that it would have went that way anyway. Which, I mean, I don't think that completely absolves Emily, because it's like if something is inevitable, but I don't know, you're speeding it up or you're helping that person, dig their own grave. It's like, that's shitty. Les negotiate. Les negotiate. Who said that? Oh my gosh. Colleen was bedbound when she met Emily. And you kind of have to put yourself in the frame of mind of Emily. Who gets into a relationship with a super morbidly obese person that is bedbound in a hospital? I mean, I can't imagine that person has many dating prospects, but along came Emily. How did they meet? I think they met on one of those weird websites like Phoebe or FetLife or whatever. I think they met on one of those. Les asked the Crusher. I don't know, girl. I could not imagine being affected to something that harmed my partner. The Crusher? There is more lore about the Crusher. I have seen on certain outlets of Girl World and just things that people have DM'd me, not to sound like Amberlynn, like someone DM'd me on Instagram, but I have seen things about the Crusher, like photos of the Crusher, photos of the Crusher's family, photos of like, there is, but I don't really know if that's like necessary. Cause I mean, I don't know. The further we stray along from the plot line, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm an Amberlynn Reed reaction channel. Okay. And it's like, okay, we're talking about Amberlynn's significant other. And then we're talking about Amberlynn's significant other's baby daddy. And then we're talking about Amberlynn's significant other's baby daddy's girlfriend and their family that they have. It's like kind of like we've lost the plot a little bit. So I try to stay on track a little bit. But I mean, if it relates to what we're talking about, obviously, yes, I would, love to take a look at it and everything. But who is the Crusher? Emily has a kid, and Emily has a kid with someone that is like, I don't even know what you would call him, like a WWE person. You know those people that like wear like Speedos and like go out on stage and like they do like fake wrestling and stuff. He's like that. And his stage name is the Crusher. I'm not kidding. He's a big dude. And yeah. But anyway, I mean, Alexis told us at one point that the Crusher's girlfriend either reached out to Amberlynn. I think it was Alexis though. I don't know. We could double check with Alexis in all honesty, but I think that the Crusher's girlfriend reached out to Alexis and basically told her like, we don't want any involvement in this. We don't want the kid involved in this. So, I mean, the Crusher and the Crusher's girlfriend, assuming they're still together. I don't know if they're married. I don't know if they're engaged. I don't know. But they caught wind of Girl World. They know who Amberlynn is. They know what's going on. They know about reaction channels. Like they know that it's like being discussed. So they caught wind of this and they said, no. We don't want any involvement in this. So they took the Jade Way out of Girl World. And yeah, we don't really talk about them too much. Fish Mittens, thank you so much for 2 months. I love your username. That's so cute. Luby Lou, thank you so much for your membership. Emily's timing is perfect. Happy Sunday, Jordy and chat. I know, Emily's timing. My gosh. Seriously. Oh my gosh. It's like you miss one day in Girl World and it's like, oh my God, look at all what. Oh. 1 second. I am going to adjust my fan because it's really hot in here. And I don't want to start sweating. We can't have that. Let's sweat. Is Amber still on a break? Yes. But she's specified what she's on a break from. She's on a break from uploading videos to YouTube. She's not on a break from threatening to strike reaction channels, Instagram Q&As, anything of the sort. So, do you think that the timing is an accident? You mean to distract from Beck's, like, washcloth stuff? I mean, no. I mean, I don't think that... So, I mean, like, really, like, what's your theory? That Emily and Amberlynn are still in a relationship and she's using the anniversary of Colleen's death to distract from the fact that Amberlynn grinded on washcloths to get the poop out of her ass crack? I mean, something was bound to happen in Girl World that would eventually take, like, you know, the topic of, like, front page news. I mean, it wasn't going to be Washcloth Gate forever. You know how quickly Girl World moves. No. I mean, the more stuff I see about Emily saying, like, Amberlynn was manipulative, she was a rebound, she was a red flag, like, all this stuff. I mean, Amberlynn doesn't like seeing that kind of shit. She doesn't like the idea of Emily going on Instagram and communicating with Hater Nation and liking people's comments and calling her names. She doesn't like that. She does not like that. We had some gifted memberships come in a little bit earlier, but I think that they expired. Let me see if I can pull them up on the log. Communicating with Hater. I am so sorry that these gifted memberships, these freaking gifted memberships, they expire. Did somebody gift me? I swear somebody gifted 5 memberships or a little bit earlier. Here we go. Satellite radio. Luz. Thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Luz. I really appreciate that. Does Luz have an emoji? I don't know if Luz has an emoji. Luz, do you want your own emoji? You want your own emoji, Luz? That's extremely generous of you. Thank you so much for doing that, Luz. I appreciate that. We also had Barry come in with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Barry. Let's get some strawberries in the chat. Strawberries are in season. Thank you so much, Barry. And also, we had Hey, It's Lucy come in. I love Lucy. Thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships, Lucy. Really appreciate all of you expanding my community. Thank you. 30 gifted memberships already. Holy cow. Thank you. It's pronounced lose. Oh, okay. Lose. Lose eat. Lose eat. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's move on. I actually had part of that screenshot. Yeah. The thing about Manipulative. So, I mean, for anyone that doesn't know about Amberlynn's most recent girlfriend, I mean, she was in a relationship with this person who she met on, like, these, like, weird, like, fat people, Hansel and Gretel websites. You know what, Emily? I mean, you can write this kind of stuff on your Instagram and you can talk about how it hurts and everything. But, I mean, what you had with this person wasn't love. This wasn't love. You don't... love doesn't involve fattening up someone to an early grave. I mean, regardless of what that brother said, regardless of what he said about it kind of being a lost cause and Emily would have headed this way anyway, you don't need to intervene as a catalyst for your own sick pleasure. So, I mean, what you had with her wasn't love. I mean, when your girlfriend is the queen of the fat, admiring universe you feel like you're in, like, I mean, this kind of stuff that she has put up on these like godforsaken websites. I mean, the Brookie, the shit about the Brookie. Next time I get a Brookie, I need to get more of them. I was super happy and super full. The only thing I was missing was Emily to feed it to me. I mean, you can say that you miss her. You can say that this, affected you in ways that, but I mean, what you guys were doing wasn't, this isn't love. This isn't love. This is some type of sick kink that you guys played out with one another. Emily spent some time last time she visited me in the hospital trapped under my super heavy stomach where she belongs. Not to mention it's her favorite place to be. Baby, you are now and forever will be a perfect fit. I love you so much. I mean, this isn't love. Sorry, girly pop. And, I don't think it's that speculative to assume that she was doing this with Amberlynn too. So Emily has kind of been taking to Instagram lately to kind of say that, I mean, like, this was her end all be all. This was the stomach that she wanted to be trapped under for all eternity. And then when she passed away, she rebounded and tried to be trapped under Amberlynn's stomach, but it just didn't feel the same. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see it. This isn't love. This is you playing out some weird fetish, some weird something that you had with her. And I mean, she's the super morbidly obese person. And I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it's true. The only people that really would entertain the idea of a relationship that is bedbound in a hospital is somebody who is viewing this as like some type of thrill that I don't understand. If you kind of look at it, someone who's bedbound in a hospital doesn't work, doesn't contribute. I mean, that doesn't really make for a good partner. So, I mean, it's like, well, what did you love her for? You loved her for what was, inside. This wasn't love. Sorry, girly pop. Yeah, we covered this already with the manipulation. Okay. I think that we can now officially move on from Emily. So a few days ago, Amberlynn put up on her Instagram story, someone needs to tell Salty Crab to check their DMs on YouTube. And some people were kind of wondering because this was shortly after she DM'd Zachary Michael and said, I just DM'd Zachary Michael. Expect a video from him in 3, 2, 1. And then shortly after that went up, Amberlynn put on her Instagram story, okay, now I'm going to DM Salty Crab. And people were kind of wondering, well, what does she want with these reaction channels? What is she saying to them? Well, we didn't ever really find out what exactly she said to Zachary Michael, but with Salty Crab, they came to their community post here on YouTube and said the following. I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't watch my video that I posted of Amberlynn. She threatened to copyright strike me because she thinks that members-only content can't be posted under any circumstance. While I believe the video was completely transformative, I took it down to avoid the headache of dealing with her. Again, I'm really sorry to anyone who missed it. If you guys don't know what this is referring to, every Tuesday night, Amberlynn does a members-only live stream in which if you are a paying member, a subscriber of her channel, you're paying the $10 a month, you can view this live stream. What Salty Crab was doing is, as a paying member, they were using the members-only content in reactions. It was brief, but they were still using, discussing, transforming the content. And Amberlynn took that as, well, you're not allowed to do that. This is paid content. You're not allowed to use my behind a paywall content in your standard videos. I mean, I don't really know how this goes. All I'll say is I don't plan on becoming a member of Amberlynn's. I'm not paying her $10 a month. I mean, I looked around on the internet a little bit and I saw like, are you allowed to use members only content in other videos? And I don't know, I kind of got mixed results, but I don't know personally. But it kind of seems like Salty Crab was really the only reaction channel doing anything with Amberlynn's members-only content. So Amberlynn, in true fashion, backed up into a corner, doesn't have anyone on her side, except for maybe Chantal, is threatening to strike reaction channels. she has lost all control. What little control she still had, Beck wiped it away. So now she is trying to lash out to anyone and everyone that she can sink her claws into. Salty Crab said that they took down their video just to kind of not deal with the headache of Amberlynn. I understand her decision to do that and everything. Here's what this would come down to. So Salty Crab would continue to do what they are doing with Amberlynn's live streams. And Amberlynn would issue a copyright strike. Salty Crab's channel, at a minimum, would be taken down for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, for the entirety of the process of resolving a copyright strike to go through. It's extremely annoying. It's extremely tiresome. It is. It is exactly what they said right here. It's a headache. It's a headache to deal with those. I've dealt with them. I mean, whether or not Salty Crab is right, I mean, sometimes it's just like, oh God, I mean, like, do you really want to have to deal with this? So, I mean, that's a month of income that Salty Crab would be forfeiting by going through this battle with Amberlynn. I know what the community's thinking. It's like, yeah, fight her, fight the copyright strike. But it's a lot different when you are the content creator, your channel and your income is on the line. I mean, I dealt with this last year. It's a big difference from being someone that is fighting a content creator and you in the community typing, yeah, show the bitch. Oh, she won't lawyer up. Call her bluff. Like, it's really easy to say that. But when you're the one with the red flag of across the top of your channel that says your account is subject to termination, and you're losing money, it's kind of a scary idea. It's kind of like an uncomfortable position to be in. So I understand why Salty's not dealing with this. I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with this. But yeah, Amberlynn still seems to think that her live streams need to be members only for whatever reason. I think that is very dumb because she's losing out on a lot of money from AdSense revenue. Because I don't know if you're allowed to run ads on members only content, but for those live streams that probably would get 20, 30, 40,000 views, she's forfeiting pretty much all of that AdSense revenue that otherwise she would have made by doing this members only thing. I don't really know what she thinks that she's doing. But I don't know. This like very small community of people who still support Amberlynn and still gas her up every Tuesday night that go in there. I don't know. Jordy Amber would get Salty Crab's docs. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing. When I got struck by Alicia Doherty, I had to give Alicia Doherty all of my information. I had to give her my address. I had to give her my phone number. I had to give... Well, it wasn't her. I don't even know if it was her directly. It was that company that represents her, that Sun and Sky Entertainment. I had to send all of my information to Sun and Sky Entertainment because the process on YouTube goes, they have to sue you at that point. So it's like, okay, well, here's my information to sue me. And then basically it's like, okay, well, we're going to give this person 2 weeks to come up with a formal declaration that they have proof of wanting to sue you. And then your account's just kind of in limbo until that gets resolved. So, I mean, it's annoying. It's annoying. You could have just given a lawyer's information. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to give your, like, true to form information. Salty would need to hire an attorney to accept the service of a lawsuit. Amber would need to bring. I mean, it's so messy because I remember when that happened, the attorney that was like threatening me, like I looked her up and she lived in South Africa. I'm like, well, how is this going to work? How are you going to sue me in Pennsylvania if you're in South Africa? And then like, it was like the company was based in Miami. It's like, how are you from Miami going to sue me in Pittsburgh? So it's like, I don't know, Amberlynn and whoever, like, How is she from Oklahoma? How, like, in theory, if Amberlynn were to sue me, it's like, how would she sue me from Oklahoma to Pennsylvania? I don't know. It's stupid. It would never go to court. Like, the what ifs, the scenarios of it, it's all very silly, in my opinion. But These are things that reaction channels have to deal with when content creators get their panties in a bunch. Get their torrid XL, 6XL panties in a bunch. This is what reaction channels have to deal with. Amberlynn can't afford to go through a lawsuit, especially one outside of Oklahoma. Yeah, I mean, like, I was a little bit concerned when that was all happening with Alicia, because, you know, New York and Pennsylvania are very close together. But, I mean, with, like... I mean, I don't know where Salty Crab lives, but some of the reaction channels don't even live in the United States. It's like, how would this be feasible? I don't know. This is stupid. But yeah, this is what Salty Crab had to say in response to Amberlynn's video. And then they uploaded a video yesterday titled "Mystery Person Denies Being a Narcissist." And in this video, we're not going to watch it, but we are going to skip through it. They introduced this character called Raglin Bleed. And I have not watched this video. I don't know what it's about, but basically Salty Crab has created this character of Amberlynn morphed into a washcloth that she's making fun of. And they call her Raglin Bleed throughout this video, and they talk about like Amberlynn's narcissistic tendencies. And yeah, so Amberlynn, I can imagine, didn't take too kindly to being called Raglin Bleed and made into a washcloth cartoon character here. But yeah, this is how Salty Crab responded to this. So I suppose if Salty Crab isn't going to be doing live stream recaps anymore because they don't want to deal with the copyright system and Amberlynn and everything, this is kind of like the thing that I guess they're going to move on to. So maybe like just reactions to their vlogs and then stuff like this. Yeah. But yeah, Raglin Bleed, everybody. Raglin Bleed. UP, thank you. I'm behind on lives. Do you like Gaga's new album? I'm obsessed with Vanish Into You. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, like, I was actually thinking about this recently. I mean, her golden era will always be like 2009 to 2011, 2009 to 2012. Like that little 3-4 year period. I mean, that was the golden age of Gaga. I mean, yeah, I like some stuff on some of her later stuff. I mean, I'm not a huge Gaga person. You know, I like her and everything, you know, pop culture. I mean, icon and everything like that. But I don't know. I was expecting more. Chassis, thank you. Waited a few days to mention my realization that Beck, all these years whispering about wiping Amber as Girl World's Chekhov's gun. Thank you so much, Chazzy. Press hands, hello. Rotisserie chickens get sweaty in those bags, though. You mean, well, I mean, like well, no, I guess you can buy it in a bag. Well, so what if they get sweaty? What do you mean? Thank you, Prez. Idiot Witch, hello. Happy Fat Sunday, Jordy in chat. Chantal sucks. Thank you. Silence Lover, thank you. Apathetic Facts to put up a screenshot. She's clearly talking about Amber. Kind of surprising to see her go up against Amber. I don't know. Will we be getting more out of Emily? Will Emily be spilling some stuff? Y'all got to remember that Emily put on Instagram shortly after they broke up. I could spill things about Amberlynn that you wouldn't believe. Horrible things that she has done. Emily has tea. Emily has tea. She does. But this is the very brief YouTube short of Alexis's that we are going to take a look at. It is a voice memo from when she was still friends with Amberlynn, and it is just a quick audio file of Amberlynn talking about not being a good idea to be involved with married women. Let's take a listen.
I don't know. After everything I've been through with Danielle and Erica, my advice is don't fuck with a bitch that's in a relationship, because if she's cheating on her man just to flirt with you, then she's going to cheat on you with someone else. Like, I am never putting myself in that position again. So friend to friend, bestie to bestie, girly pop to girly pop. Like, that's just a red flag right there.
Yeah. I mean,
The girly pop.
that kind of, I mean, I don't even really know if that's like advice that needs to be given. That should just kind of be assumed by like any sound-minded person. It's not a good idea to get in a relationship with someone that is cheating on their partner because, I mean, if they did it to their partner, what's to stop them from doing it to you? I don't know. But I don't know. Words from the wise here. Amberlynn telling Alexis that it's not in her best interest to get involved with anyone because after she had been through with Danielle and what she had been through with Erica, yeah, word of advice, don't be a homewrecker. Which doesn't really sound like advice that would come out of Amberlynn's mouth, considering she seemed to have a lot of fun being a homewrecker. Quite literally sending smiley face emojis, talking about her Moe's order. Hey, homewrecker burrito, get one for me. Get me a homewrecker burrito. I mean, fully knew that Erica was in a relationship throughout the entirety of whatever it was that they had. I don't know. But I think at this point, Amberlynn's desperate. I think that she wants a girlfriend. She wants somebody that will call her her own. And also, I think that she was just bored. And I think that she was kind of playing the field a little bit. Talking to multiple people at once. Talking to Abby. Talking to Danielle. Talking to Erica. Putting one on the back burner when another one began to show more interest. Like, it was kind of just like a game of bariatric chess that she was playing. And then eventually along came Emily, and then she committed to Emily. And then, you know, we had the remainder of what was season 6. So right now, I don't know what Amberlynn's doing. I don't know if she's talking to a new girl. I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if she is trying to actively get involved with somebody. At this point, in terms of a new season, I think that Amberlynn's next girlfriend is either going to be a feeder, a chaser, or a younger person. Because at this point, Amberlynn's about to be in her mid-30s. And, you know, while that's not old, I mean, you got to consider who it is and what the life expectancy is. So, I mean, with Amberlynn, it's like, who's going to want to be in a relationship with her at this point? I mean, I know that this sounds shitty, but it's true. So I think that she either is going to need to prey on a naive younger person, like kind of was the situation with Abby, or she's going to have to go after somebody that's into blob people. I mean, I think that those are the two best scenarios. Honestly, Amberlynn's probably most likely relationship would be a younger feeder. Someone like in their early 20s. I mean, I don't want to say like teenager. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Girl world never surprises me. But a younger, really hasn't got their feet in the water in the dating pool, doesn't really know much about adult relationships, you know, preying on the naivete of someone like that. I think that would probably be Amberlynn's best girlfriend at this point, like maybe like a 19 or 20-year-old who likes big people. But I don't know. Who knows? T in the Trenches, thank you so much for all of those gifted memberships. 20 gifted memberships from T in the Trenches. Thank you so much for doing that. That is extremely generous of you. Holy cow. They are still going out. Thank you so much for doing that. All right, guys, let's get some T and military-related emojis in the chat for T in the Trenches generosity. Thank you so much, T. Oh, my gosh. She's going to get with another viewer who feels bad about her. There has been so much information spilled about Amberlynn. She's been exposed 9 different ways from Tuesday. But still, there are people that wander into her orbit and see her and go, oh, You're just misunderstood. People just don't give you a chance. They don't know how hard it is to be you. I want to be... And then Amberlynn draws them in with that little bit of sympathy that they give to them. And then she sinks her claws in. And, you know, like Emily said, she's I would say a walking red flag, but she's not walking ever. I don't know. Amberlynn quite literally has more red flags than a circus tent, but people are still, for some reason, involved with her in one way or another. I don't know. Boops Bucket, thank you for the very generous super chat. I don't know if you know about Jackie and Shadow Eagle Cam. Someone said my name looked familiar and asked if I was a part of Girl World. Mods deleted our message because you can only talk about bird watching. I know what you're talking about, but I've never watched that stream. Like the eagles, like how they're like protecting the babies or whatever. I've seen that on social media. So yeah, I know what you're referring to. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Boobs Bucket. I really appreciate that very generous super chat. Amanda, thank you so much. More maniacal laughter, please, Jordy. Oh, there's enough to go around. Thank you, Amanda. Dr. Pepper Sepper, thank you for 2 months. My favorite thing about Emily was when Amber said Emily doesn't need Ozempic. Well, I mean, Emily's not a blob person, but I mean, she's no Gigi Hadid either. I don't know. Miyagi, thank you. Can we get a Denial is a River by Doechii cover for Narclin? I think the song really works for our girl. I don't know if I've heard that one. I mean, I know who Doechii is, and like I mean, I know of her through Drag Race, but I don't know about that one specifically. Thank you, though, Miyagi. Billy in the Corner Washcloths, thank you. Imagine being a feeder and you find a feedie who is a red flag. Amberlynn is diabolical. Yeah, no, I thought that the feeder is supposed to be the predator. I thought the feeder is supposed to be the assailant. I thought the feeder... It's like, I don't know, did you bite off more than you could chew? Like, I thought that the feedee is supposed to be the one that gets taken advantage of. And it's like, no, bitch. I'm running the show. Oh, God. Too funny.
Like, that's just the red...
So, I mean, past this, really, I just have Amberlynn's Instagram story. So, figure we do this at this point because there really isn't anything else to do. I mean, yeah, we could do a reaction to her one vlog. Whatever. Like, whatever. You know, whatever. We'll get to it. It's not going anywhere. And apparently she's not uploading, so, I mean, what's the rush? They were a manipulative match. A manipulative match where no one wins. Or loses. Amberlynn's certainly not losing. Twice Spice, thank you. I don't know if anyone caught it, but in the last part of her first post was firsthand confirmation she was a nurse and even hinted she was let go. Really? She even hinted that she was let go. Do you mean the one that Despectful Moments posted? Let me take a second look at that. Are you talking about the one with Amber? Hold on. Are you talking about the response to the comment? Thank you for sharing. When the BPD got brought up initially, I can handle it because of my professional background. Do you mean because she said professional background? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if professional background indicates that she's talking about being let go. It's very different on a personal level. Sorry, I don't know if I'm able to... I don't know if I'm seeing what you're seeing, Twice Spice. Thank you so much, though. Weird Shadow, hello. Took a month break from Girl World, and I missed Wipegate, the 2020 feat The 2025 tea is scalding and will never be wiped from the internet. Hey, you know what they say. I remember when I was in high school, there was this big poster when you first walked in, and it said, "You miss school, you miss out." You miss girl world, you miss out. Oh, God. All right, y'all. Well, we have a little Q&A to get to here. So, let's eat. Why are you so beautiful? Oh, okay. So, I mean, honestly, we haven't done a Q&A in a very long time. But when I used to make pre-recorded videos to Amberlynn's Q&As, I used to only do the ones that were react worthy to. But I mean, now that we're on live stream, I haven't really like hand picked them out. So we're just going to kind of go through them. I mean, some of these are stupid. Some of these are like, what do you think of Taylor Swift? What's your favorite color? Just like stupid shit like that. So let's just go past those. I'm not beautiful. Are you 2 steps ahead? 3 steps ahead. Kissy face. Okay. So this is a little reference here to Nick Ocado's 2 Steps Ahead song that he had. I really don't know how Amberlynn's 3 steps ahead. I mean, she's quite literally getting shat on by all of her exes. Her views are down. She's not doing Cameo. The only people that support her are people that pay $10 to kiss her ass every Tuesday night. Reaction channel. A lot of reaction channels are getting more views than her at this point. I really don't know how Amberlynn could think that she's ahead at all at this point, but yeah, 3 steps ahead, I guess. 3 steps ahead of the DoorDasher, maybe. Quite literally backed into a sink. Oh my gosh. She thinks that she's 3 steps ahead, but she's just a predictable narc. I don't disagree. Jude, thank you for your membership. Amberlynn's 78 Weight Watcher points. Thank you for the super sticker. Danielle, hello. How can she say all of that when she was the one that unalived Colleen? That's not love, and I think everyone can agree. Oh, I agree with you, Danielle. I agree. That's not love. What they were doing was not love. No. That's some sick kink playing out, which really should be like a chargeable offense, in my opinion. Twice, hello. I misread that. Forgot my other super chat. Oh, okay. So, sorry. Well, I didn't see this until it came in later. Polish chick, thank you for 4 months. Bitch. Hello. What do you think? Why do you think Beck is bringing up your hygiene issues when it has nothing to do with sharing their side? Money. And? Is that wrong? Should Beck not be monetizing this? I think Beck should be monetizing this. Out of anyone that can make money off of talking shit on Amberlynn Reid on the internet, it should be Beck. Somebody that had their inheritance taken. Someone that had tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars withheld from them for what they did for Amberlynn's YouTube channel. If anybody should be allowed to monetize the downfall of Amberlynn, it should be Beck. Beck should absolutely be able to collect super chats and AdSense revenue based on telling stories when Amberlynn was god awful to them. So, I mean, she says here money, but it's like ... and is that wrong? Is that a problem? Okay. So yeah, a straightforward question, a straightforward answer. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Why would you try to copyright strike Salty Crab? You're such a bully, a big one too. I'm the bully when she is ableist and making fun of my cancer. Raglin Bleed. I mean, seriously, how delusional are you? Okay, so apparently needing to twerk on a cloth on the edge of a sink is being, and someone calling that out as ableist. I don't know. Did y'all get ableist from this new thing that Beck has disclosed to the community? I didn't get ableist from that. I kind of got hilarious. I kind of got pathetic. I kind of got sad, but I didn't get ableist from it. Maybe if it was, like you said, Amberlynn, only during the time in which you were not able to do for yourself shortly after your procedure, maybe then you could call the wiping thing ableist if it only occurred within like a 2-week frame. But this went on prior to and for upwards of what you admitted, only 9 months of wiping. So Amberlynn here is taking a shot at Salty Crab, saying that they are ableist, and she really does not like the new character that Salty Crab has made up for Amberlynn, titled Raglin Bleed. So she fires back at this person by saying, "I'm not the bully, Salty Crab is." I mean, Salty Crab would win in a dispute with Amberlynn in terms of like, you know, fighting with YouTube and court systems and all that. Salty Crab would be victorious in that. But it's just kind of like what I talked about earlier. It's the headache of having to fight Amberlynn. It's the headache of having your channel in limbo. If you guys don't know this, when Apathetic Facts first started to become a really big reaction channel and Amberlynn copyright struck them, their channel was down for like 4 months or 5 months. I think that this was back in 2022. Yeah. When Amberlynn copyright struck them, they had to fight and they had to prove to YouTube that their content was transformative. I was very lucky in regards to getting my channel back as quickly as I did with Alicia this time last year. When Apathetic Facts fought Amberlynn, it took like 4 months, 5 months. So, I mean, just think about that the next time that you guys think to yourselves, oh, well, you need to fight Amberlynn on this. Yeah, she's not going to win. It's like, that's true. Amberlynn wouldn't win in a scenario like that, but your channel kind of gets tied up for months. So yeah. Apathetic Facts' channel was in limbo and was not monetized for like 3 months, 4 months. So, I mean, like, is giving up 3, 4, 5 months of income worth a reaction channel to stick it to Amberlynn? I mean, I know what the community would say. The community would say, yeah, fight the bitch. Yeah, take down the big bitch. Like, I know that that's what the community would say. But, I mean, when it's your channel and it's your money, I mean, are you really willing to put your neck on the line? So, I mean, look at it from their perspective. I thought you were taking a break. Yeah, from posting on YouTube. Not from fighting and calling people names on Instagram. Oh yeah. Not from being a fat bitch in other capacities, just from posting on YouTube. Okay, we got you, Amber. Thank you. Odd Diva, thank you so much. Viv, hey Viv. When I told my inmates about Choosy, I told them about the washcloths too, and they were frightened. Les replaced Amber with prisoners. I'm telling you, Amber in prison, she would find a way to manipulate the other prisoners and get everybody on her side. She would be running that commissary. There would be no snacks left in that commissary because Amberlynn somehow was able to clear it out. I'm telling you, I think Amberlynn would thrive in prison. A little like closed environment like that. Yeah. Storm Blessed, thank you for your membership on YouTube, or sorry, Twitch. Thank you so much, Storm. Odd Diva, thank you again. I think that we should give a plea deal for Emily, for Amberlynn, but not for her Colleen charges. Well, I mean, the whole principle of why we didn't like Emily was because of what was leaked about Colleen. I mean, yeah, all of like the feeder stuff on the websites, but I mean, like that was the premise. Like the whole Colleen thing. So, I mean, they kind of blend together. A plea deal. That cracks me up. MLC, thank you. We don't forgive feeders, but girls, we'd be lying if we didn't want to hear what she had to say about the big one. Oh, I mean, I would be seated. I would be seated if Emily had something to say about the big one. And I mean, who knows? Maybe in time, Emily might need to do some healing of her own. I'm just saying, if she does ever make a reaction channel, she needs the username Les Eat. I mean, just too iconic, too iconic. I mean, a feeder lesbian with the username Les Eat. Modern day poetry. Sam, thank you. Thanks for helping with Sunday Scaries. Les Wipe, thank you so much for being here, Sam. You'll have a good week. Don't let those Sunday Scaries get ya. Adeline, thank you. I'm traumatized. Love the videos, though. Good. Yeah, that's what Girl World does. This is really just like trauma bonding. That's really all this chat is. Oh, boy. All right, next up. I'm watching your videos right now. Don't listen to the haters. Come to Vegas if you want to chill. I'd love a Vegas Lynn moment. Amberlynn would hate Las Vegas. Everything is spaced out in Las Vegas, and you need to walk a great distance to get anywhere. There's no way Amberlynn would enjoy Las Vegas. No. Same thing with Seattle. Remember when she used to be like, I want to live in Seattle. I'm a Seattle girly pop. I went to Seattle 2 years ago. It's very hilly. Very hilly. It's very outdoorsy. A lot of the people there are like different. Not like different in a bad way. Just like different than what I'm accustomed to in other parts of the country that I've been to. They're just, I don't know. They're more like laid back. But just in general on the West Coast, like everybody's really like laid back, slow, like let's get to it tomorrow kind of thing. I don't think that Amberlynn would do well there. Not to mention it's hot AF. Oh yeah, it's very hot in Las Vegas. Yeah. Seattle isn't for fat people. It didn't, no. It's like very outdoorsy. It's like very like, let's go get granola and then walk at the park. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, let's go wear our reefer sweatshirt and get Starbucks. Like, I don't know. Jordy fan, hello. Seems Amber is forever the other woman. Never the bridesmaid, never the bride. Fat Cat, thank you. Wipe Me Down by Little Boozy, Girl World Anthem. Oh my God. I've never heard of that, but that's the first song I'll be listening to after stream. Wipe Me Down. Oh God. Does he read YouTube super chats? Yes, I do. That's what I'm doing right now. Katrina Rose, hello. Denial is the river that cleanses the washcloths. Oh my gosh. Y'all are bad. Y'all are bad. I'm in Vancouver. She would not do well here. No. Honestly, you know where Amberlynn would thrive? Texas. I mean, you know Texas's slogan. Everything's bigger in Texas. I mean, I think she would do well in Texas. I do. Just, I don't know, plop her in the suburbs of like one of the major cities. Just like have her get door dashed. I do. Texas is too hot for her. Yeah, but if she never leaves, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, I lived in one of the hottest places in the United States. And I mean, like, if you don't leave, it's like, I don't know. Oh, God. I also think Amberlynn would do well in Florida, just because Florida is like kind of a boiling pot of wild cards. And I don't know. Maybe she could go to Disney with Eugenia. Don't you dare send her to my state. Well, no one's going to want her. No one's going to say, yes, give us Amberlynn. I mean, yeah, somebody's just going to have to deal with it. I mean, do you think that Kuwait prior to Chantal, they were saying like, yes, give us Chantal? I mean, no one wants to import a cow like this, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Les import. That's why Dr. Now is in Texas. Everyone is bigger. Oh, yeah, she could be closer to Dr. Now. You're not a picky eater if you're 600 pounds. It's not mental health. You're just fat. Antarctica. Oh, yeah, we've talked about that before. Amberlynn would do lovely in Antarctica. Cold there all the time. She could be with all of the, what do you call those things? Like, seals? What are those things with, like, the whiskers? Yeah, why did I have such an issue remembering that? The seals and, you know. Yeah. Penguins. Now, penguins, well, I don't know. Penguins are kind of agile. Walrus. Yeah, that's it. Walrus. You know how, like, when people take a straw and, like, put it in their nose and go, ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know. Walruses, how much does an adult walrus weigh? I think we've done this before. I think that Amberlynn is like the equivalent of a zebra. Adult walrus weight. Oh, shit. Walrus can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. Oh, damn. I didn't know that. Ooh, girl. I think an adult zebra is more along Amberlynn's. Okay, 770 pounds is an adult zebra. I mean, you know, we'd need to les eat a little bit, but we could get up to there. Yeah. A zebra moment situation type deal. Lose 50 pounds in 1 month. A dainty walrus. A dainty zebra. Now do hippos. I'm telling y'all, hippos will fuck you up. Try a baby walrus. Baby walrus weight. They're only 140 pounds. So, like, 2 Eugenias. How much is an adult penguin? I wouldn't... Adult penguin weight. I'm going to guess maybe like 300 pounds. But they're... No. They're little. They're little. What am I saying? No. Like 100 pounds, right? They can weigh anywhere from 2 to 88 pounds. Okay. Sorry, we're off topic. All right, back to fat people. Do you regret starting YouTube? Nah. No, because, I mean, otherwise she would have had to have gone through the same swing of things that every 9 to 5 adult has to. YouTube has really been a double-ended sword for Amberlynn. She's been able to be lazy, but also that laziness has enabled her bad habits. Like I always say, it's expensive to be this big. Like, you can't just be, like, homeless or, like, you know, very poor and be this big. Like, you need to have some type of resource. You need to have some type of enablement. You have to have some... I mean, really, she had Beck for 4 years. Beck was a 24/7 caregiver. I mean, do you know how much a 24/7 caregiver is? So, I mean, I think it would have been better for Amberlynn to have never found YouTube. Because her life would have been a lot different. I don't think she ever would have gotten as big as she ever would have gotten. And it would have forced her to live life. It would have forced her to go to school. It would have forced her to have a job. I mean, because with this, it's like, well, I don't really need to work. So I'm just going to sit on the couch all day. It's like, well, yeah, you don't need to work, but you should be going out and doing stuff. You should be interacting with other people. And it's like, YouTube allowed to have her the option. You have such a beautiful soul. You're sweet. Okay, Jesse McCartney. Will you ever take accountability instead of claiming that Beck is lying? 2 things can be true at once. Well, I have yet to hear anything that Beck has lied about, and I have yet to hear anything that you have taken accountability for. So, don't really know what this response means, girly pop. Sorry. How tall? Rounding up, I'm 5'3". Oh my, 5'3". 5'3", 5. What do we think she is? 5'20", 5'30". No. She said recently she was 5'13", but she lost the footage. The thing that scares me about Amberlynn is the amount that she can put on like that. I mean, in that video recently where she said, I life happened. Remember when she said that in her vlog? Life happened and I gained 8 pounds. Like, what does that mean exactly? I hate when life happens and I gain 8 pounds in a weekend. I hate that. I think she's like 5'50". I mean, so long as it starts with a 5, we are in grave danger. I hate how they keep pushing you, and then when you finally snap, they call you the bad guy. Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to push you if you didn't have so many skeletons in your closet. We wouldn't have to push you if you were such a shitty person. And you wouldn't have to snap if you never acted that way. So, I mean, okay, though, blame us. Blame us. It's always somebody else's fault. Story of Amberlynn and Chantal's life. It's always someone else's fault. Exactly, teardrop. She needs her own teardrop. I mean, I don't go in those lives. I wonder though if she has like anybody kissing her ass like Teardrop does. Wonder if she has like her own, like, I don't know. Maris Spain, thank you. I'm new to Girl World. Genuine question. Do you think Amber could ever lose her platform? Do you think Amberlynn could ever lose her platform? All this, considering proven allegations? No. No. I mean, the only reason they would ever delete your YouTube channel is because you broke TOS. So, like, if she says a certain word, or if she shows something explicit, or if she does something illegal. But, I mean, just being a shitty person to past partners, that they're not going to delete your YouTube over that now. Thank you so much, Marispain. Or Marzipain, sorry. Leilani, thank you. Not to mention the loss of anonymity for Salty. Honestly, yeah, I mean, if you guys look at it from Salty Crab's point of view and like what is most beneficial for Salty Crab, it's most beneficial to just let Amberlynn have her hissy fit and not deal with the members only live streams. Because, I mean, having to send all that information to Amberlynn, having your channel in limbo, losing out on thousands of dollars, like, it's just like, it's such a headache. Tristan, hey. Amber said that Salty Crab made fun of her for her nickname on Instagram. Tagged you on Twitter for the screenshot. Yeah, we just took a look at it here. Thank you so much, Tristan. Kentucky Fried Washcloth, hello. Justice for the washcloths. We need to have our washcloth drive. We do. We really do. When did Salty Crab make fun of your cancer? Send proof. And Amberlynn said, I got this DM today. Feel free to skip over this if you'd rather not know, but she's given you the disparaging nickname Raglin Bleed. The nerve to even call you a bully. They know heavy bleeding was a symptom of cancer, despicable behavior. It's just your picture on a rag, so the rag has your likeness. You could flag it to YouTube as bullying and harassment. I already have. Okay, so Amberlynn really firing up on all cylinders, ammunition against Salty Crab because Salty Crab is, quote, ableist and insensitive to her cancer. This is not proof. The fuck? Using a DM from someone else as proof. Oh my gosh. I think that Amberlynn watched the video. I think she watches every video that's made about her. I think that this is just what she's using to kind of show the community, no, I don't watch reaction channels. No, I don't know what's being said about me. Someone DM'd me about it. Whatever, Amber. I'm living that you're standing up for yourself. I've been waiting for that. Love you. I mean, I just want Amberlynn to stand up in general. I mean, like I've said, if Amberlynn moves her thigh from one couch cushion to another, that's got to at least burn 10 calories. I mean, if she farts, that's got to be at least, I don't know, 15 calories that she's burning. If Amberlynn stands up, oh my God, could you imagine? She'd be triathlon ready this time next year. Yeah, I wish that Amberlynn would stand up more often. I really do. Yeah, exactly. Teardrop. Standing up where? Standing up to Salty Crab, standing up to Mr. Snowflake, standing up to Beck, standing up to Casey. I don't know. I just want Amberlynn to stand up, you know, guys. I mean, if going after reaction channels and calling them ableist and calling them predators and calling them grapists is what it takes for Amberlynn to stand up, I mean, I don't know. A necessary evil? We just need Amberlynn to move a little bit. Kentucky Fried Washcloth. Thank you for the super chat. Billy in the Corner. Thank you. Can we talk about how messed up it was for her to accuse Snowflake when she dates from her own audience? I mean, it's just like stupid hearsay, pieced together stuff from like the anti-reaction community. Like Amberlynn's just echoing things that she's heard from other people. Thank you, Billy. Courtney Ramone, hey. Here's some dirty money towards Bath & Body Works' new candle called Journal Moments. Fresh tea is one of the scent nodes. Not kidding. Oh my God, that's too fun. Thank you. I was there recently. I got a bunch of new wallflower refills. Journal Moments. I'm going to have to get that one. Thank you, Courtney. Mandy. Hey, Mandy. Girl can make a Raggedy Lynn doll with all of those soiled washcloths. Raggedy Lynn. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. The Raggedy Ann remix that we never needed or wanted. Raggedy Lynn, made out of washcloths. Soiled washcloths, even. Ugh. Not a quote, but I used you as my senior quote. Okay. Do you ever regret what you've done in the past? Yes. You're the only YouTuber I watch? Yes. Come on, give us tea. Fight with people. Say something. Come on. When will Finger Lynn be back? I haven't heard from her in a long, long time. Well, I mean, if Emily started to see what her washcloths were being used for, I can imagine that killed any and all intimacy that they ever had. So I don't think that Finger Lynn... Yeah, I don't know if Finger Lynn is on the cast at this point. I don't think she's been on the cast in months. Okay, this is gross. This is gross. Like, I mean, I don't know. The idea of like Amberlynn being Finger Lynn, like, I don't know. But then again, we do talk about soiled washcloths on here, so. LOL, most of these questions are you typing to yourself. And then Amberlynn shows a screen recording of her scrolling down all of the questions that she receives to her Q&A. Okay. Cool, Amber. What do you excuse your symptoms of narcissistic disorder as BOD? Or I think this person meant to say BPD. I thought two things can be true at once. Maybe I am a narcissist. Who knows? Two professionals have told me I'm not, but they could be wrong. A little bit of confirmation here. Amberlynn, my next stream title, Amberlynn admits to being a narcissist. With 3 exclamation points on the end. Oh, jeez. Too funny. Apparently, Karina has an affiliate link to washcloths. That's too funny. Oh, jeez. Maybe I am a narcissist. Oh, wow. Is this the accountability that she's been hinting at? You don't get enough credit for being resilient. Okay, Baby. I had BPD. It breaks my heart. The pain's unbearable. Obviously, the bleeding was about you free bleeding. Salty didn't mention your cancer. I was bleeding because I had cancer, and I had to, quote, free bleed because I was bleeding so much that a pad wasn't even good enough because of the cancer. That makes it even worse. So, nice try. Salty Crab is disgusting. Oh, boy. Y'all better not be saying this Raglin Bleed stuff to Amberlynn, lest you be ableist, lest you not be sympathetic of cancer, lest you make fun of someone that had cancer at one point. Y'all better not jump on the Raglin Bleed bandwagon. I mean, Amberlynn is going to try to paint this in a way that makes the reaction channel look bad, obviously. But I think if I had to guess, it was more so about Amberlynn free bleeding, using other people's washcloths, free bleeding on a mattress, just like making it someone else's problem that Salty Crab was kind of poking fun at. Not so much of, like Nelson from The Simpsons, you had cancer, But, you know. I've been watching you. Cool. What specifically do you feel represents your BPD but not NPD? Differences between borderline and narcissism. Reliance on others versus relationships for personal gain. Self-destructiveness versus relative stability. Need for attention versus admiration. Worthlessness versus superiority. I think that she falls into the latter of all of these scenarios here. I don't know if this will zoom in. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know, it's being weird, sorry. But I think that Amberlynn falls into the latter with all of these. She wants to be superior. She wants to be admired. Relationships for personal gain. What can you do for me? Not what I can do for you. Because, I mean, really, if you think about it, what did Amberlynn ever do for Beck? I mean, really, other than, you know, pay the rent and pay for the food. I mean, what did Amberlynn ever do for Beck? Like, in terms of, like, what you should be bringing to a relationship emotionally, physically, psychologically, like, what did Amberlynn do for Beck? Nothing. How about we address your narcissistic meltdown? Have you ever heard of a BPD meltdown? It was caught on camera in front of thousands. Okay. It's not a narcissistic meltdown. It's a BPD meltdown. Get it right, idiot. Have you ever considered going clean slate? Admit to everything, true or not. Apologize and start over. Admit to things that aren't true. What would be the point in that? Oh, no. Amberlynn will get lost in the details till the end of time. She will fight this until her very last breath. Amberlynn would never admit to anything. No. Unless it makes someone else look bad or it makes her look good, she's not admitting to it. Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. What would be the point of that? What would be the point of that? Annie, thank you. I made my first reaction to that salty video that was taken down. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that, Annie. Appreciate that. Annie Super Chat here just reminded me of something. So Alexis, that little blurb that we just played of like the voice memo between like Danielle and Erica being married and not get involved with married women. Alexis made this community post that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. I think it was yesterday. And it basically said, it was a big paragraph of her saying, don't be coming to my videos or don't be coming to my community posts trying to promote your own channel. I don't know. It was kind of just like seemingly out of nowhere, but I don't know. If you guys want to promote your own channel here, I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. So I think that as a way to kind of take the community's focus off of that, Alexis released that voice memo of Amberlynn, which, okay, whatever. Hello, Kitty. Hey. Can't believe I started my Amber journey in 2017. Now Jordy's keep me occupied while I wait to learn if we're having a baby. Oh my God, congratulations to you. 8 years in girl world. Holy cow. Well, I hope that we are still around post-baby. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Can you prove your BPD diagnosis? You're not asking for this in good faith. I'm tired of being constantly... I'm tired of goalposts constantly being moved. When I showed my proof of... Where did she get this from? There's no way she came up with this by herself. She read this on TikTok or something. I'm tired of goalposts being moved. She got this from someone. When I showed my proof of cancer while bawling my eyes out, people said I faked it. I'm never putting myself in that position again. Okay, Amberlynn. So we're just supposed to take her word for it. Amberlynn is a survivor, sufferer, everything of the sort of BPD, and all of her lousy behavior and language can be attributed to that. And if you call it out, you're ableist. Have you overcome your cancer? Yes, I'm in remission. Why do you buy cheap perfume? I wouldn't say $110 perfume's cheap. I grew up with nothing at all. Oh, and don't we know it? Don't we know it, Amberlynn? You never fail to take an opportunity to tell us that you grew up with parents that were constantly strung out, constantly, moving around from foster home to foster home. I mean, between the BPD and Amberlynn telling us about her childhood, I don't know which gets brought up more. You know the salty crab video isn't making fun of your cancer, calling you Raglin. Bleed is referring to what exactly? Raglin Bleed. Are you forgetting that part? Probably. Most haters are delusional. You're forgetting about the bleed. Never mind the fact that I use washcloths to twerk on the edge of my sink to get the shit out of my ass. No. I'm not talking about Raglin. I'm talking about where Salty Crab used the word bleed. Oh my God. Exhausting. Do you miss Tommy? I do. She doesn't miss you. Evidently, from what we have seen on Instagram over the past day, she does not miss you. Sorry about it, girly pop. All Beck says is take accountability, but you have multiple times. Thank you, someone who is actually willing to listen. What has she done to take accountability? And I mean, it seems like every time she does take a little bit of accountability, it's always backtracked. Yes, there were timers. No, there weren't timers. No, she wasn't allowed to go through my phone. Yes, she was able to look at my journals. Like, it's always a yeah, but. I don't think yeah, buts are accountability. Sorry. Emily does not miss Amber, and I love that for her. Alexis, thank you. Amber monetizes clips of partially assembled Legos. Beck is sharing her side of what Amber already monetized, and at least she's in here doing something. Exactly, Teardrop. Yeah, I mean, Amberlynn showing us her groceries for a 9 billionth time versus Beck actually giving a drama community what they want to hear. Alana, thank you. I'm renaming the big one. From here on out, I shall call her P-Duty. P-Duty! Oh my gosh. Y'all better be careful with these nicknames, lest you end up like an ableist like Salty Crab. Watch it with the nicknames, guys. Thailand Panties, thank you for 8 months. Turned 24 today. I could listen to you narrate concrete being poured. Also, what kind of BBL did Amber get? I need to show it to my surgeon. Wait. You want a shelf? you want a shelf? Oh, gosh. Too funny. Thank you, Thailand Panties. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for that. Kelsey, hey, Kelsey. In Australia, rotisserie chickens are called bachelor's handbags. Oh, never knew that. Okay. Bachelor's handbags. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. you really need to stop bringing up things that you heard from other people and using it to spread rumors. Raglin Bleed isn't a rumor, but that's funny coming from a community of people who believe every single rumor about me. Because you lie about everything. You're a horrible person, you're lazy, you're a glutton. Usually most shit that's said about you is true. I mean, Amberlynn, we know you never wiped. People speculated on that for years. You gaslighted the community, and then when it finally came out, you huffed and puffed and crossed your arms. I mean, most of the rumors that come out about you are true. I mean, there's some that are, ridiculously over-exaggerated that people, are just kind of having fun with and everything. But, I mean, as a majority, I mean, the ridiculousness and the patheticness and the kind of sadness that comes from the rumors that are spread about you are based on pretty good indications of what's going on in the background. I don't know. What's the most expensive perfume you own? $235. Something called... Okay, I don't care. I don't even know why I read that. B-Bam, thank you for your subscription. For real, Lauren, hey, Fupa Chin Reed would melt in Vegas. She would not do well in Vegas. I mean, Amberlynn would do well somewhere where she could just, sit and fester. Maybe, a resort. In the morning, you move her to, a lounge chair, and you leave her there until sundown, and then you move her back up to her hotel room. She could do a vacation like that. But in terms of sightseeing or hiking or tourism, no. No. Save Amberlynn's choker. Thank you for the super chat. My sister's a psychologist. We can all start a support group. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much. Snack the Ripper. Thank you for 6 months. Don't put that evil on Texas, Jordy. I know. Doesn't Texas have its own power grid? Amberlynn would probably siphon it all up. I don't know. You guys want to do a react? You guys want to do a beanbag and a curry? Want to do a little something, like the little 8-minute reaction, something like that. I don't know. Has beanbag and a curry? I don't think beanbag and a curry's uploaded, but we could do an old one. Could scroll down a bit. Amberlynn being jealous for 5 minutes. Amberlynn thinking that she can do these jobs. Amberlynn pretending to be a Harry Potter fan. Let's do this one.
What job would you think you'll enjoy if YouTube isn't a thing? Like a vet moment. One time when me and my girlfriend were watching him, he climbed the fence and I had to go running down the street to find him. I mean, come on, I'm 300 and something pounds. How am I gonna go run down the street for a dog that's the speed of lightning? Monkey.
Which is exactly why you shouldn't be a pet owner today. If you can't chase after and capture or keep a hold of your own pet at 300 something pounds, you shouldn't be taking care of Twinkie at 5, whatever you are.
You can't climb that fence.
Honestly, guys, I might FFG Twinkie. I might.
A part of me is glad he's gained more weight, because now he can't climb the fence anymore. Because I wouldn't have to go,
Didn't she do something to Twinkie? Or not Twinkie, Monkey? What did she do to Monkey? Didn't she swat Monkey or something? Or I remember what it was. She tried to give Monkey a little bit of food, and then when Monkey jumped up to try to get it from her hand, she pulled it away. Remember that? Yeah, she was a dick to Monkey. Yeah. She wants to talk about Salty Crab being insensitive and being rude to her. Well, let's talk about how you were a straight up B to Monkey. She blamed a giant binge on Monkey climbing the countertop. You're not going to save was by? Oh, jeez. Justice for Monkey.
chasing after him because that was the scariest moment ever.
What is that about? Come on.
What?
Are you okay?
Twink, you need water? Wait. Is she okay? Is she coughing?
What she's doing?
Oh my gosh, she's never done this before. Hold on. Do I call 911? Not 911.
That was so
What's the
sudden.
vet number? Is she okay?
Give her a second.
You want
okay?
waters? I have
Yeah.
waters right here. You want water?
She used to tease him and act like she was going to take his toys away. Yeah, she does that with pets. She likes to like tease them and fuck with them. I remember the video of her like trying to give Monkey a little snack and Monkey like came to sniff at it and she pulled it away and ate it herself. Pig.
You want
Okay.
waters? I have waters right here. You want waters?
Do you have like a bowl?
She's okay. She's acting like it never even happened.
Waters.
You okay?
That scared me. Twiggy door, what are you doing?
Kind of a small crate to be in for two cats, don't you guys think? Wait. Is this Rarity and Wasabi in the same? I mean, they can barely move. I mean, this is... My gosh. Yeah, way too small. I mean, like... I don't even know if Rarity could turn around if she wanted to. Oh, there she goes again with that leash on Twinkie's neck. Small dogs have a very small trachea. If you have someone like Amberlynn pulling on it, that could really hurt their throat.
Twiggy door, what are you doing? Wasabi's scared under the chair. Wait, how much did Wasabi weigh? 11. Twinkie 16 pounds.
They said that was okay. They said it was okay.
And then Rarity is 5.1. She's chilling.
She was really good for the doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, you know what it says for Great Pyrenees?
Chihuahua's supposed to be 6 pounds, but Twinkie's not like a normal Chihuahua. She's just a little bigger.
Is that what they say about you, Amber? 5'3" females are supposed to be 140 pounds, but that's not the case for Amberlynn. She's a little bit bigger. Amberlynn's not like regular 5'3" pounds. 5'3" pounds. Is there like a chart that we can pull up of Amberlynn? Amberlynn's not like the other girls.
Stuff like that. More cooking. Yes. I know you guys like that. You guys like when I cook. Wow. I wish I had some spinach to go in here.
You've already stirred the pot.
Oh my god. Who was saying that they worked at a prison earlier? Have you ever gotten to see what they have there? This is what I imagine would be served at prison. This is terrifying. I mean, I wouldn't feed this to a stray animal. I mean,
I wish I had some spinach to go in here.
You've already stirred the pot.
Something. Look at that.
No, I never ate any of your foods like soups. Because they were gross. You've already stirred the pot.
Smells amazing in here. Also wish I had some minced cauliflower. Everything has been added, even the green beans. It's colorful, smells delicious.
this, like, if you guys don't watch Alicia Doherty, she'll make these little videos where she makes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she'll film herself make. I mean, some of the stuff that she has made. There was one time Alicia made cowboy stew. I don't know what it entails, but it literally looked like vomit. I mean, this looks like vomit on the screen right now, but I mean, Alicia and Amberlynn, I mean, I don't know who's the worst chef. I don't. Talby, thank you. No forgiveness for Emily. No plea deal for Emily. Amber's cease and desist letter. Thank you for 3 months. My husband's having a guy's night, and I caught him talking to his boys about that huge woman that can't wipe and seeks out feeders. Boy, that was the topic of conversation at boys' night out. Oh, God. Thank you so much. Velocitoddler, thank you. Staying at a hotel for a few days and felt the need to go buy my own washcloth and towel. By the way, hi, Jordy. Oh, my God, that is too funny, Velocitoddler. I hope you have a nice time. What are you doing with that washcloth?
Destiny even said it smelled good. But she's about to head off to work, so I wish she was here to enjoy this with me. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why Destiny didn't want any of this, because she was heading to work.
I'm so excited. I'm watching Nikavada.
I wore the rug shoes. I have a heel spur. My dietitian, Amber, she taught me well. You don't want to have diet because it's actually worse.
Okay. Garlic salt. Onion powder. And pepper. I love pepper. Bam. Ta-da. Writing. I use proper grammar no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm writing a note to somebody or whether I'm just texting or tweeting, no matter what it is. I just like have a really big like OCD with it. Like it's kind of like a perfectionist problem.
Yeah, Amberlynn the perfectionist. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Twerking on a sink washcloth corner, but in another scene calling yourself a perfectionist. But girl world is delusional. Hater nation's delusional. Rubbing your ass cheeks to get shit out of your ass, and then calling yourself a perfectionist. Girl world is delusional, though. Jeez. What is this hair? What in the can I speak to your manager is this hair?
Accepts these parts of me. She loves me as I am and who I is. So I woke up really hungry, like nauseous to the point of nausea. Yeah. I've never almost drowned. No. But Daniel.
Yeah, mental things is scary. Books is good for the brain. I always use proper grammar. 3.9 GPA, y'all.
I'll steal books that she has written, her novels. I hope that my hate will lower and my love will higher.
Oh my God. I hope that my hate will lower and my love
I
hope my hate will lower and my love will higher. Juniper, thank you. Oh, I do remember that. So does Pepperidge Farms. Sierra, thank you so much. She weighs the same as a black bear. Google it. Really? Huh. I've seen black bears in person before. I still think Amberlynn's bigger. Maybe like an adult male black bear. Melrose, hey. Just had some salad, got very involved in your talk of various animal weights. So interesting, legit. Forgetting what the original topic was. Proof I'd watch Jordy talk about anything. Aw, thank you, Melrose. I appreciate that. Yeah, we do sometimes go off on tangents, but that's okay. That's okay. Sugar Donut, hey. Dugongs are called sea cows. They're usually around 500. Oh, a sea cow. Lovely. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I should probably hold off on the nicknames for Amberlynn for a little bit, lest I be ableist. Exactly, Queer Drop. Thank you for the super chat. I represent the Seattle fat and queer delegation, and we want nothing to do with her. The fat lesbians of Seattle do not want Amberlynn. Arms crossed, you're not getting in. Oh, jeez. I also don't think that she can afford Seattle. Seattle is crazy expensive. Bailey, hello. Thank you. Us over here in Wisconsin had to have a turn with Amber, and it was too long. We did our time. It's another state's turn. Love you, Jordy. Oh, God. Well, I think that she's in Oklahoma for the foreseeable future. I mean, I don't know. Unless a feeder imports her to their state, I don't think that she's going anywhere. Because, I mean, really, in Oklahoma, she has guaranteed bingo, guaranteed wiping, guaranteed Amazon deliveries of washcloths. I mean, she's set up in Oklahoma. I don't think that she's going to move anytime soon. Courtney Ramon, thank you. Don't insult zebras. My first cat's name was Zebra. I love when animals are named other animals. A cat named Zebra. That's my favorite. Tracy Lynn, thank you. It's my birthday. Wonder if I could send light blue hearts in the chat. Or the pregnant woman emoji. Good luck for my 6-day-old embryo transfer this summer. Oh my God, that is so exciting. Congrats. Let's get some blue hearts in the chat for Tracy Lynn. Congratulations, you, Tracy. That is really exciting. Thank you for sharing that with us. Hey, hey. I had a cat named Bison. Oh. I think it's funny when like really small animals are named after really big animals and really big animals are named after really small animals. I don't know. Great Jojo, hey. I'm 1 hour late. Take this as an apology. Something Amber can't do. She's taken so much accountability. What the fuck are you even talking about? 2 things can be true at the same time, Jojo. Thank you, Jojo. Sloan. Hey, Sloan. Every time I read your name, I think of that tennis player, Sloane Stevens. Hope you're having a good night. My back's killing me from a car accident, but I am sat for your live. Oh, gosh. I am so sorry to hear that. Car accidents are just so annoying. Just, they hurt. Insurance is a pain to deal with. You have to worry about getting another vehicle. Like, it's just the worst. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that, Sloan. Hope you have a good weekend, hon. Lauren, thank you again. Isn't it an abuse of power to specifically date viewers and subscribers and members? That power imbalance could certainly lead to that, as she's proven to do in the past. I don't know. For her to date people that watch her on YouTube. I mean, there's definitely a power imbalance coming into play if Amberlynn were to use her notoriety on social media or her money over someone's head. Because she did do the financial power imbalance with Beck, most definitely. But just to date somebody from YouTube, I don't know if I would call that in of itself a abuse of it. Thank you, though, Lauren. Betty, thank you. My kitty Ivy knows your voice. She's staring at my phone like usual. You've turned pets onto Girl World. Oh, we have many pets that are a part of Girl World. We have Harlow and Poe, Cheese, Moose. There's so many. There's so many. Thank you, Betty. Nice to see you. Hello, Ivy. Ivy Winters. Kentucky Fried Washcloth, thank you. You can be a covert victim narcissist, too. Oh. Covert. Yeah, keeping it under wraps. How did Emily put it? The shadow that flickers behind the candle. Maybe that's her calling Amberlynn a covert narcissist. I don't know. Scram. Hey, Scram. Yeah, Amber, cancer sucks. Now imagine someone filmed about lesbian corn while your headstone was being picked out and didn't help your grieving family. Also reminds me of Look at Our Red Couch. But yeah, that was 1,000 times worse. She Who Shits Herself, thank you. Will you review Chantal going off on Beck? I think we'll do Foodie tomorrow. Yeah, we'll probably do Foodie tomorrow. Yeah, I'm here for a good Chantal rage. I'm here for it. Chantal's been popping off a lot. I mean, we haven't covered Chantal in like over a week at this point. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Leanne the Ginger, thank you for 5 months. I feel like Alexis was very pick me with her community post. Happy 5 months. It seemed to rub people the wrong way. Thank you so much, Leanne. Kelly, hey Kelly. While with Destiny, she said again she had ASMR. I have ASMR. She probably did that in season 4 too, when she encouraged Beck to fake pick lint off of her. I have ASMR. You have to. Sour Patch, thank you. NPD is often hidden as BPD. It's obvious she had NPD. She's just never diagnosed with NPD because she never sticks to therapy long enough. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't think that these, like, intake appointments that she and Chantal go to, getting to know a therapist for, like, 3 sessions, 4 sessions, is enough to determine something like that. And, I mean, you also gotta wonder, it's like, what is Amberlynn saying to these therapists? Is she being truthful? Is she showing everything? Is she disclosing everything? She doesn't strike me as the type. Fat Cat, thank you. At the Amberlynn strip club, you toss flushable wipes. Ew. That is not a club I'll be attending. Thank you, though. Linda, thank you for 11 months. Going in for a sleep study to diagnose narcolepsy. $2,000 and still no answer. But here's Amber diagnosed in 10 minutes. Oh my God. Dealing with all of that. Oh God, I am so sorry to hear that, Linda. Ugh. I'd be afraid to drive if I had narcolepsy. Because it's like, what if it happens while you're driving? Thank you. I hope you get the answers you're looking for. That sounds shitty. Binge, hey Binge. You should look up Vicky from Little Britain. It literally is Amber's antics, especially the yeah buts part. I've never heard of Little Britain. Thank you so much, Vicky. I mean, we've all probably come across someone like Amberlynn in our lives before. Someone who can't take accountability. Someone who is always blaming other people. Someone who says that they want to change but does the exact opposite. I mean, we have all come in contact with people like this in our lifetime. Just, it's on full display for us on YouTube. and we make a community out of it. Really very annoying. Thank you. Did she just hand a dog a water bottle? I don't know. Did she do that? In this video, she offers Twinkie water.
Twinkie door, what are you doing?
Saw me scared under the chair.
Mad about? Come on.
What?
Are you okay?
Twinkie, you need water?
Twinkie, you need water translates to Beck, get up and go get Twinkie water. Yeah, when Twonk was choking. Twonk was chonking. KRH writes, thank you for your membership. Spare Chipmunk, hello. Grizzly bears are 440 to 600. I don't know. I don't feel right comparing Amberlynn to a bear because that term is kind of already taken by another community. Or so I've heard. KRH writes, hey, thank you so much. Gonna have to replay game tomorrow on my 4.5-hour drive home. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully we can keep you company for half of that. Thank you so much, KRH writes. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Have a good drive home. Sam, hey Sam. Not Amber stirring the cauldron of soup like the Wicked Witch of the Wendy's. The Wicked Witch of Wendy's. Oh, God. There was just no cohesiveness to her soup. It just looked like a bunch of ingredients thrown in like a nasty urine-looking broth. Like, ugh. Ick. No. Ellie, thank you. Nose goes California. We already have a strong enough agriculture industry. Thank you very much. We don't need any more cows. Well, you know what? Isn't California always complaining that they don't have enough water? If you moved Amberlynn back to California, maybe you could like de-swell her a little bit and use some of that water for whatever it is California always needs water for. I'm just, it's an idea. It's an idea. Velocitoddler, thank you. Don't question my use of the washcloth. You're making me feel violated. Do you really want to be the cause of my mental health? Oh gosh, I am not taking that responsibility. You know what? You buy and do whatever you want with your washcloth. I will not question it. Thank you, Velocitoddler. Girl Kiba, hey! Replay gang for me stopping by to give you love. Thank you so much, Girl Kiba. Really nice to see you. I appreciate that, hon. Swoleen. It's all water weight. Yeah, just take like a little pin needle and, you know. California's like flourishing at that point. Drought who? Drought Lynn? You need water, honey? You need water, Twinkie? Your greasy grease bun hair here needs water. What about that? I mean, forget Twinkie. What about these roots? For some reason, Chantal scares me. You're not alone in that. Chantal's scary. Very scary. Did you see that Quirky Love Rose quit YouTube? No. Is that like the one that like Emily DM'd or whatever? Or like she DM'd Emily or something? Nah, I never really looked into her. Jordy got me hooked on that honey chipotle bowl. It was good. I got it again. A couple days ago. They have this new honey chicken at Chipotle. It's pretty good. You know where also is really good that you guys need to like stop sleeping on? Cracker Barrel. Oh my God. I got Cracker Barrel meatloaf and mac and cheese takeout the other day. It was so good. Oh my God. Their mac and cheese was to die for. I love Cracker Barrel. I also like the little store when you first walk in and they have like little knickknacks. Cracker Barrel's fun. Chipotle is just fancy Taco Bell. I don't have an urgent need to defecate after I eat Chipotle usually, like I do with Taco Bell. Melody. Thank you, Melody. From Alabama, but I'm in Washington due to military. Washington is beautiful. Amber could never. Love the community and thank you, Jordy, for being you. Washington, when I visited, it really was beautiful. Yeah. I wish I could spend more time there. I hope you enjoy your time in Washington while you're, oh, sorry, I thought it said deployment or something. Oh, in the military. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, as it starts to warm up a little bit, you should be able to do a whole lot of hiking. That's exciting. Thank you for sharing that, Melody. I really appreciate you sending that in. The hash brown casserole. Ooh. Yeah, their mac and cheese was really good. Their mac and cheese was like, let's eat. Like, I don't know, maybe Emily's onto something. Maybe we judged Emily too quickly. Maybe she's onto something. I don't know. Barry, thank you. My dad made me my grandpa's chicken noodle soup before he left on a trip. Amberlynn soup looks like a septic tank. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Oh my God. Well, I want to try some of your grandpa's chicken noodle soup, Barry. That sounds good. I could go for a bowl of that right now. Thank you so much, Barry. And thank you for those gifted memberships earlier. Danielle, hey. I had a cat named Sooty from the children's TV show Sooty and Sweep when I was super young. Now I have a black cat called Bagheera. Bagheera. There was a streamer that I used to watch who did World of Warcraft stuff with that name. I don't know if he spelled it the way that you typed it, but his name was like Badgeera or something like that. He was like this really like muscular bald dude. I don't know what that's a reference to. Thank you, Danielle. Jordy's doormat shingles, thank you. Here's 2 50 pounds down while Girly has only lost 1 cat. Oh my gosh. I mean, really. Amberlynn went to Wisconsin to be a rebound. And really, the only thing that came of it was her losing her cat. Like, congratulations. You were a rebound and lost your cat. Great. Who just sent in 10 gifted memberships? Was that Martina? Martina coming in hot here at the end with 10 gifted memberships. I really appreciate that, Martina. Thank you. Martini emojis in the chat, please. Nice to see you, Martina. Thank you for popping in here. Hello. Hope you had a good weekend. Jordy, are you a cub? No, I don't think I'm fat enough to be a cub, and I don't think that I have enough hair. Like, I don't have, like, any body hair. Not to, like, flex or be like that, but, like, I just don't. Like, I don't have a lot of body hair. I don't think that I fall into, like, the bear realm at all. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and Barry, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Welcome, guys. Hello. Hey, hey. All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to be it for our Sunday night live stream. Really appreciate you guys spending some time with me, catching up on Girl World related stuff. In terms of Amberlynn content, really the only thing that we have on the horizon is her one vlog that we never did. I mean, we could maybe do that this week sometime. So let's see what happens in like the outskirts of Girl World. Like, let's see if like side characters have anything to say. Let's see if Beck makes a video. Let's see if like Alexis makes a video. Let's see if Emily has anything else to say on Instagram. But yeah, other than that, Amberlynn does not have plans to upload. She is allegedly doing her Tuesday night live stream. So there's that, but we don't really cover those. So I don't know, y'all. Might be having to do some other stuff this week. Maybe doing some Eugenia, maybe doing some Foodie Beauty, maybe even like a Doherty Dozen stream. We haven't seen one of those in a while. But thank you so much for spending your Sunday night with me. Really appreciate it. Idiot Witch, thank you for that. Can we not talk about poop in this community for one day? No. Especially are you kidding me? Especially now with the Wipegate stuff going on. Are you kidding me? No way. Thank you, Idiot Witch. Courtney Ramon, thank you. Named my cats after musicians. My rescue, Siamese Bombay, Mix's name is L7. And past cats, Misfit, Sebastian, Bach and Tame. Down from, oh my god, that is so cool. Thank you so much, Courtney Ramon. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for tonight. More than likely, we'll be doing Chantal tomorrow, so look forward to that. You know I love a Chantal rage. Oh, yes. All right, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Before you X out, would really appreciate